I promise. Just imagine that. Thank you, thank you. You ready to eat? Ready to eat, baby. Just imagine that. These days now I got it all. Shopping game with the president, we on a call. I ain't talking over Bogota. They said it, I'm flying. It ain't no denying. It's trying to, yeah. Alright, you watch a little thing. Let me do a little live real quick. Oh! Sorry, y'all. I don't know what's going on with my car. It's doing some crazy stuff. Like the wheel don't want to wheel. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feel? What the word is that? What's up? Somebody go tell somebody to go tell somebody to go tell somebody that I'm... What's this? Oh, Jaylee was so kind and do that. Yeah. What's the tea, sis? What's the tea? What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling? Man, look. I don't even be trying to be funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't be trying to be funny. I just be telling y'all what I deal with in real life, and then I go with it. Thank you. My hair bomb. Believe it or not, it's like 2 weeks old. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Renee. It's like 2 weeks old. Believe it or not, I'm getting ready to go get it done again. But you know, I'm good at keeping up styles that cost me some money. I know y'all still waiting on part 5, but we got something that's better than part 5. Yes, I would have went live at home, but I ain't got no internet out there. AT&T on some bullshit. AT&T's on that bullshit. And AT&T, if you listening, fix it. I couldn't find you when I made my new page. Wait, she's trying to get you knocked off? Knocked off. Like, not only me, her ex, and a woman that she wished she could be. Yes, y'all do me a favor. Double tap the screen. Shut alive. A lot of people want to know, like, how did this come about? Where did it start? Like, if I had my my old page, then granted, y'all would have been able to see. I know for a fact that they start motherfucking thunder out here. So I knew, like, if I had my old page, y'all would have been able to see where a lot of this stuff started from. But since I had to start over because some of her minions kept reporting my page, here we are. So yeah, y'all double tap the screen, share it live, let the folks know. If you want to know what's up, what's up. If they miss it, I'll post the same live on YouTube so they can go and watch it. But if y'all hear a little noise in the background, let me show y'all. Say hey, Alex.
Hey.
You ain't gonna eat your food? Thank you, Kayla. Hey, who's that? Mod me. I was on the other page. Ooh, she pretty. I'm trying to remember. I ain't even gonna hold you. You can open it. Go ahead and eat. So yeah, so let's go ahead and just talk about it for a little bit. Let's talk about how we even got to this point. Oh, I'm in the Kia Optima LX. I'm sorry, not LX, Sports. Hey, Shades of Faith. I'm about to trade it in for a Kia K5 as soon as I go get my duplicate title because I lost my original title. But that's besides the point. So, a lot of y'all know, or a lot of y'all are familiar with my face simply because I had exposed Ashley Grayson back in August because she was basically taking money from people and feeding them some BS. Now, granted, it's a lot of people out here. Let me go ahead and address it and hit the nail on the head. It's a lot of people out here trying to tell me that I'm scamming because of the NPCs. Reverse it. If you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying. But let me go ahead and say this before I get into the story. If you don't understand how an NPC works, you will always say that somebody who's making them is a scam. Let me just say that. So, boom. So, I made a video talking about how these two black moguls was scamming people out of thousands of dollars for a course that you can easily Google, right? Right. So, mind you, I only ever started like digging into her because I signed up for Credit Cake. Yes, I did. I was all guru for a black woman doing her business like you doing your bid. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm sitting here like, yes, man, she doing it like this a black girl, I don't know her at all. I'm promoting her shit. I got her link in my bio, all types of stuff. We supposed to be getting $10 referrals for each person that sign up. So I'm like, shit, if I can make some money helping another black woman, why not let me do it, right? So as I sign up and I'm spending $30 a month, boom, 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 month after month. And I'm like, okay, so this said it got deleted. It's got deleted, da, 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 da. But then it started to like really ring in my head like, I ain't even had that much shit on there. So why is all of this shit saying that it's deleted? And then when I go on to Experian, mind you, I'm paying Experian to monitor, but then I signed up for the monitoring service that she had. The shit wasn't adding up. Like, you're saying I have all these deletions, which I didn't have all these accounts, but the deletions that should have been deleted, the little 6 accounts, they're still showing up on a major credit reporting bureau, right? So that made me start digging a little bit more into it, if I'm being honest. So I get to digging around and I'm like, I wonder if anybody else is having the issue, or maybe my shit just having a glitch. You know what I'm saying? So I'm digging and I start to see like little reviews from people on their own page. It was never on Ashley's page. It was never on Ashley's business page. It was like none of that. So I'm like, dang, like these people having the same issue that I'm having, you know? And at the time I had a pretty decent platform before Homingus got it taken away. But I had a pretty decent platform. So I was like, let me just make a little video, right? So in the mix of me making a video, I took a pause in the middle of that video. That's what people don't know. And I went on Facebook. When I got on Facebook, I saw the group called Ashley Grayson Course Review or whatever. So I joined it. When I get in, it's a whole bunch of people who feel the same way I do. So I make a status. I was like, hey y'all, my name is Sherelle. I go by SSH on TikTok. I love to like turn this into like a story time, bring awareness to the group so that other people can see. It was a few people that jumped on, was like, oh my God, that's SSH. Like I know her, da da da. She's good for it. Like regardless, like I see people in the street all the time, and that whole like running up to me like I'm a celebrity, like I don't like it, but I appreciate it, right? I do NPCs, sure do. But one thing about it, I give people exactly what they need on the NPCs. And if you think that you're going to wake up on day 11 when I deliver you an NPC and it's going to work for you to go get a $100,000 loan, it's not. So anyway, so I proceed a little further. I let them know like, hey, I want to turn into a story time, ABC, X, Y, and Z. So I went ahead and dropped my first story time. Now, when I do it, I go ahead and put her in the background because not only is it me, it's a bunch of other people who's dealing with what I'm dealing with. So, like, let's address the issue. My first video, y'all, believe it or not, I've never had a video hit 1 million views in less than a day. I think it was like 11 hours that it hit 1 million views, and I didn't even expect it. Like, I'm just doing what I do. Like, I'm talking, right? So, as I'm talking, I put the video out and things of that sort. Thank you, Quentin. And I put the video out of that sort. People was like, I've been scammed, I've been this, I've been that. So now I really got to dig. Like, it's not even about me at this point, because I only was doing your credit repair for 3 months. 3 months. So I lost $90. But this motherfucker's out here that lost $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, things of that sort. So now I need to bring awareness. You know what I'm saying? What's the NPC? CPN. Turn it around. Yeah. So I make the second video, I make the third video. By the time I get to the third video, I'm out and about, I'm minding my business, I'm taking my kids shopping, all of this type of stuff. And I come home later that night and I got a cease and desist letter sitting at my door, right? So I pick it up. Mind you, somebody commented after I told them people that I had it at my door. They were like, you shouldn't have touched that because it could have had some chemical on there that would have knocked you out or whatever, right? So I was like, oh, whatever. It was sitting at my door, so I picked it up and I opened it. And it was like a bunch of these demands talking about, you need to take this video down. You need to issue an apology. You need to make your videos to the magnitude of the videos that you did to defame my client from this attorney, right? So I was like, this is like somebody typed it up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how Google Documents work. Like, I love the computer. I love the internet. I love that type of stuff. So if I love it, I know how that shit's look. Like, granted, he could have typed it up. It could have been real. So I took that shit on my chin. I took it in the house and I made a video like, this motherfucker sent a cease and desist letter, and it was poorly put together. Right. So then I was like, fuck it. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go down to the office because the attorney that sent it is above me, right? But I never received my credit cards nor credit score. It's been 2 months, but I'm good though. You got to send me a text. I don't even know who Let Me Find Out is. I'm sorry. And let me make this disclaimer. I submitted 293 orders to the trade line vendor. She is a vendor, meaning not only am I the only one placing orders for her, she probably got hundreds of other people placing orders too. So when I say I reach out to my vendor and say, hey, I purchased these lines, what's going on? She gonna say, oh, I haven't gotten to it, Sherelle. You done submitted almost 300 orders. Like, you gotta be patient. I'm being patient because my money is on the line. If y'all pay me $250 for something, trust me, I came out of my pocket with $200 minimum. Meaning the 200 that you did or whatever, $50 of that came to me for whatever I got going. But that's besides the point. I'm not talking about that right now. You already informed me that through an email, so I understand. I was just saying. Okay, so we go on. So I wake up the next morning. I said, I'm going to go live. I get on Instagram because, you know, Instagram will let you drive and do all of that stuff, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm driving down to the attorney's office. So as I'm driving, I'm talking. Sugar Daddy come on the live. He talking about how Josh stole $100,000 from him. All types of stuff. So when I make it to the attorney's office, I get in. I lose signal. If y'all ain't seen it, it's on my Instagram. I can back all of this up. So I lose signal, but I end up going upstairs to the office and I got back on live. When I get on live, I go into the office and I was like, hey, my name is Sherelle Hodge. I'm here to see such and such, right? The attorney. She was like, did you just call me a few minutes ago? I was like, no, ma'am, I did not. I've been in the car for the past 30 minutes on live talking to people who are interested in what's going on. So I have not talked. She said, well, somebody just called in and said that they were you and I transferred them to the attorney. So I was like, no, here's my driver's license, all of that, right? So I gave it to her and she called back to the attorney. The attorney sit there and say, I don't want to talk to her. I said, so you don't want to talk to me in person, but you rather talk to somebody who's impersonating me. How'd that go? You rather talk to somebody who's saying, hey, I'm Sherelle, so tell me what's going on. I didn't get it. So I recorded the whole encounter. I think one of his assistants, bodyguards, or whoever he was, he came out and was like, yes, ma'am, you got to leave ABC, X, Y, and Z. The attorney doesn't want to talk to you. I said, I just find it real funny how you're able to talk to somebody on the phone pretending to be me, but they're not me and I'm here in the flesh and he don't want to talk to me. So I left. I ain't got time to go to jail because I'm trying to figure some shit out, right? So I leave, I go home, I get back on TikTok. Y'all know me, a motherfucker ain't never shut me down. Like, regardless, like even in the fact of I paid this whole $30,000 to come and take your life, you still out here talking, I'm gonna talk my shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I'm a firm believer in whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. If the Most High is saying you're going to set your demise because you're talking, then let my demise happen. You know what I'm saying? So I keep going and I'm talking and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Boom! I get served a few days later. Like, this lady wastes no time, right? So I got a lawsuit, defamation of character. She's suing me anywhere from a minimum of $250,000 to a maximum of $1 million. I ain't gonna lie. She scared the hell out of me. Because I was like, bitch, I done touched some money. But I ain't never touched the minimum. I ain't never touched $1 million. So I'm reading and I'm like, damn, bro, I need an attorney. Like, I do good in life, but I ain't do good in life. Like, every attorney I was calling was like, oh, we need 50,000. We need 25,000. We need 30,000 to take the case. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, bro, fuck it. I'm finna go in here and fight the whole myself. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't understand the baby hair. What's wrong with my baby hairs? I feel like they're pretty basic. Shit, y'all doing what y'all have to do, classes in court? Oh, I don't know. So, do you know, Ashley? I don't. Okay, so, I eventually get on TikTok and I said, y'all, look, I made the decision and said, hey, I'm going to stand for thousands of people who have been scammed by this lady. I took it on my chest. You know, it was not nobody's responsibility to help me with anything that was going on. But I did make the video. I said, y'all, look, this bitch is suing me for $1 million. I need an attorney. Point, period, blank. And that group that was on Facebook, if you're a part of it, kudos to you. But they came together and raised damn near $10,000 for me to pay the attorney out of Houston, Kim Daly. If y'all ain't got her, go get her. That motherfucker's a bulldog. But we paid her, and she went to work for me, right? So in the mix of me going through this civil litigation, Remember, Ashley loved to say, I'm the plaintiff. Remember, nobody sued me. I sued them. Bitch, it don't matter. Ho, we still in court. So she sued me. Let's just say $1 million. It was $250 up to $1 million. So the judge could have granted anything in between, right? So we going to court. We doing our thing. The first court date, Ashley don't show up. Huh. Okay. The first court date, Ashley don't show up, right? The second court date, Ashley didn't show up to no court date. I ain't even finna go down that long ass rabbit hole, right? So in the mix of us going to court and everything, I'm quite sure y'all done read the transcripts. This motherfucker gonna sit there and say, we requested that Sherelle remove the videos and repost positive videos shining a better light on DCR course recipe to reach the same magnitude that her negative reviews have reached. And so my attorney was like, but if her review was based on something that she really experienced and then other people are telling her, then why are you asking her to basically lie to the public, right? So the judge was like, well, is your client able, or are you able to meet the burden of showing us why it is that we need to make Sherelle pay you $1 million? He couldn't do it. And my attorney damn near every time had the nigga in a chokehold, mouth closed or the motherfucker. All right, so fast forward. A few months after that, did this thing just open? Yeah, it did. So a few months after that, it was going down. I won't say a few months. A couple of months, it was just going on. It was going on. They was doing their thing, right? So we went up to our last court date. He tried to ask for, hey, we tried to do discovery. Sherelle's mom was in doing the cancer stuff, things of that sort. My mom, like the attorney's mom had died, like all types of things like that. So he couldn't do the discovery. Now the discovery required that me and Ashley basically be in the same room while my attorney cross-examined Ashley, her attorney cross-examined me. She wasn't going for that because you're not trying to show your face to me, right? And I was already on a different type of time anyways, because at this point, like, bro, you playing with me. You playing with me. You know the shit that you out here offering is some bullshit. And then you want to sit here and act like you just goody two shoes. I buy houses. I take care of people's kids. I give scholarships or pay for people to go to college. Things of that sort. You want to sit here and act like you're such this good person, but then when it comes down for you suing me, you can't even show up to court. Then you hire some bogus attorney who clearly don't know what the hell he doing. Let me say this. You hired a criminal defense attorney to come and file a civil suit. And I had a civil suit attorney who has won multi-million-dollar cases. And you thought you was going to what? Oh, okay. So anyways, fast forward. The attorney was like, look, you and your client have failed to meet the burden and explain to us why I should make Sherelle pay you $1 million. So, we gonna dismiss the case. Sherelle, you won. You get your attorney fees and all that shit back, and you going on about your business. Boom. So in the mix of the judge awarding me my attorney fees back, right? Why Ashley Grayson's attorney say, can we get a 12-month payment plan? My client wants to know if she can have a payment plan. And so my attorney's like, the Ashley Grayson, the multi-millionaire who made $1 million in 40 minutes needs a payment plan on $18,000? I think the fuck not. I want my money by Monday and I expect it to be paid. Boom. So that situation went on. Now, take it back. In the mix of her suing me for $1 million, y'all, the bitch put a bag on my head. I'm out, mind you. I'm in the middle of $1 million lawsuit. I could have lost that shit. And I'm out in the streets drinking. I'm right down the street from where I was. Drinking, turning up with my dude now. Like, all types of stuff, right? My phone ring. Who is calling me from a 214 number? If your number ain't saved, you not getting answered. So I didn't answer it, right? So I'm sitting here drinking. I'm turning back the shots. I'm drinking margaritas. We playing pool, doing karaoke, all types of stuff. My phone ring again. I said, it gotta be somebody who know me, bro. They calling me from Dallas, right? So I go outside because the music too loud. I'm like, hello? Drunk as a motherfucker. They were like, hello, this is Special Agent Taylor Page. Huh? You know what I'm saying? When you hear some shit like that, like, bro, so I know this is serious. This is some Secret Service, FBI type bullshit. Like, this is who? This is Special Agent Taylor Page. Huh? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this because I'm drunk, so I don't even know what the hell is going on at this point. He's like, yes, I'm trying to figure out, where are you? I said, sir, I'm at Addison Point, and I'm drunk right now. Like, I kid you not. He was like, no, I understand, but I need to let you know that there has been a threat there has been a threat put on your life. And I'm sitting here like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm drunk, so I'm not really processing it. Like, somebody called me, like, okay, you could be playing a joke or whatever. I said, all right, sir. And I hung up. I went back in. I told my dude well, he was my homie at the time. I was like, hey, man, somebody just called and said somebody put a bag on my head. Like, bro, he told me, how much was it? You know what I'm saying? Because we joking. That's what we do. And so they called again. So I go back outside. I'm like, hello. What's up? He was like, no, this is not a drill. Like, you hang it up in my face type shit. Like, no, somebody put a bag on your head. I know that you live in Addison, and Addison police will be showing up to confirm everything that I'm saying. And if you don't believe me, I just text you my credentials. Call any FBI agent that you want, and they will be able to verify. I said, all right, bro, I'm going to do it. All right, thank you for telling me. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And I hang up. So I see it says Special Agent Taylor Page, right? It got his badge, bullshit for the FBI, and it got the number that I can call to verify. I said, bro, ain't nobody playing with these people, bro. Like, look, I already got a bitch that's on my head right now. You want $1 million out of me, and I got a whole bunch of other motherfuckers, her minions and shit, that just don't understand. So I ain't really think too much about it, but I can say it did strike a nerve in me. I did shed a couple tears, but I wiped that shit up because I'm a thug, and I went back in and I started drinking. But my dude was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, man, like, somebody really put a bag on my head type shit. He was like, oh, man, so you staying in my house tonight? You know what I'm saying? Because he really cares. So it was like, yeah, I guess I'm gonna spend the night at your house. Like, motherfucker might kick my door in and try to off this kid, right? So I wake up the next morning. Mind you, I'm drunk. So I wake up the next morning. I call to the FBI. I call whatever number it was that I found on Google. I said, look, somebody called me last night. They said a motherfucker tried to kill me. And I'm just trying to figure out if this person is real. So I give them the credentials. They was like, oh, yeah. He's out of the Dallas location. I said, oh. So I'm sitting here playing in this man's face, and he dead ass motherfucking serious. Oh, well, damn. Well, isn't that terrible? And she was like, yeah, and I know exactly who you are, Sherelle Hodge. And so, boom. So after that incident happened, I'm pacing at this point. I'm pacing. I done got on Facebook. I done made a status like, boom, if I'm dead, it was Ashley Grayson. She done did this. She done did that. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting the world know. If y'all don't hear from me again, this is what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So after I post that status, I'm laying on the couch with my child. We just scrolling. I think I was on live. I wouldn't even say I wasn't scrolling. We was on live. And Jaylee just kept bothering me while I was on live. And I was getting a little bit irritated. But then I got off live, right? Boom, 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 boom. Bitch, who is at my door? Lord, who is at my door? Who is at my door, man? I swear I done cleared all my warrants. Who is at my door, right? So I go to the door, I look through the peephole, and Lord of behold, it's the Addison Police Department. I said, Lord, I can't go to jail, bro. Like, I ain't did nothing. Bro. Like, what's going on? So I can't run, because clearly they done heard me and Jaylee in here playing, so I opened the door. When I opened the door, they were like, are you Sherelle Hodge? If I say yes, are you taking me to jail? But no, like, yes, sir, I'm Sherelle Hodge. We're here to let you know that a threat has been put out on your life. We need you to basically stay on your pivot. We need you to watch, your surroundings, where you're going, take care of this. You know what I'm saying? They basically was warning me of the situation. And so when they said it, and Jaylee was standing there right there with me at the door, so she heard it. She's 9. Well, she's about to be 9. And she understood, like, they want to kill you, mama? And I was like, yes, sir, thank you for calling me, da-da-da. He was like, somebody will be outside your apartment, ABC, X, Y, and Z, right? So he gave me all of the rundown, then boom. Special Agent Taylor Page called me back and was like, hey, I'm trying to figure out if there's any way we can, like, have this sit down. Like, we got to do an interview. We got to figure out why all of this came about. And I was like, yes, sir, we can do that. Like, where do you need me to come? Do you need me to come there? You gonna come? He was like, whatever's more comfortable for you. We can come to you. We can meet at a public spot. Or you can come down to the FBI divisions in Dallas. So I think it's on Justice Boulevard. You can Google it. But I ended up going down there. My dude took me down there the following day. I went in, y'all. I was scared shitless. Like, I done been to jail a million times. Not a million, but I done been to jail a few times, right? But walking into a motherfucking federal building, like, that shit put a different type of feeling on you. We drive up. He parked. Like, he's like, I ain't going in there. I'm not going in there. So I get up, and it's kind of like it's being protected, like as if it was the freaking White House. So I walk up to this box. It was a glass box. You can't see in, but they can see out. He was like, I need your ID. And if you got your cell phone, keys, anything in your pocket, you need to take it back to your car. And I was like, whoa, okay. Give him my ID. I go back to the car, throw my phone in, all of that stuff. I come back. He was like, all right, now we need to do a thorough search of you. So I go in. I have to stand like this, and it basically scans to make sure you don't got no weapons or anything on you. And he gave me a visitor pass. If you ain't seen the visitor pass, go to the group on Facebook, and it's there. So I go in, I tell the officers that's sitting there, I was like, yeah, I'm here for an interview with Taylor Page, ABC XYZ. He was like, yes, ma'am, I'll let them know. You just sit down. So I sit down, and you could tell, like, you ever been in a situation where you feel like, oh, I'm in trouble? Like, that's how I feel. Like, damn, I ain't even did nothing, but I'm in trouble type shit. So eventually, the wall that was behind the security guard turned into a motherfucking door. I said, oh, gosh, and a white man come out dressed like me right now, just like me, but he had a badge hanging off this doggy chain or whatever. I said, oh, wow. He was like, are you Sherelle Hodge? I was like, yes, sir. He was like, I'm Taylor Page. Nice to meet you. Come on back. When I go back behind that wall that turned into a door, it turned into a whole nother world. So I can say, my attorney was like, Sherelle, whatever you're doing, I'm going to be right there. I'm going to guide you through it so you don't have to worry about anything. He, in fact, called my attorney, so I was good. I ran down the whole thing, like, of how we got to this point, how I was exposing her, all of this BS. And he was like, so do you know her as a person? I said, no, sir, I'm not gonna lie. I actually looked up to her. I was inspired by a black woman coming from nothing. Like, I came from nothing, so it was inspiring to me. And just, I was intrigued. Like, I wanted to, bitch, if you offering this, I'm signing up for it. If you doing this, I'm signing up for it. But I wasn't giving the bitch $2,000 for no course. No. But I did sign up for her credit repair thing. So, we go on, the interview does what it does and everything. His partner in there, she asking me questions. I got my phone out. We going, he was like, I don't want to go through your phone because you might got some stuff in there you don't want me to see. I was like, no, go on through it. Everything that I never posted is right there. So in the mix of him saying, okay, well, I'm going to need a copy. Oh, wow. I'm going to need a copy of everything that you have, basically, that's pinpointing to how we got to this point. So he gave me an email. Boom. I shot it over. I left. He was like, if you need anything, I'm your contact here in Dallas, but the lead agent out of Memphis will be calling you. So I'm like, why out of Memphis? The only reason it's coming out of Memphis is because the motherfuckers that she hired is the one. So anyway, so I leave, right? I want to say a couple of days go by. I get a message from Olivia. She's like, hey, message me when you see this, because it was in my message request, right? Oh, no. Okay, so I did take my phone to the car. But so I'm on this phone. Alex is on my other phone. That phone is the one that I was able to, my bad, I'm moving too fast. He did say I could go back to the car because the evidence was in the phone. I couldn't show him no other type of way, but basically, whatever. So, yeah, I did go back to the car and get that phone, but I had to leave my main phone in the car. You can't have nothing extra in there. That's how I was able to show him. So, yeah. Now, fast forward. I want to say it was about a day or two, right? I'm at the house. I'm chilling, minding my business. I go through my message requests because at this point, it's like I'm kind of popping, because of this situation. Like, it's viral. Everybody talking about it. Like, damn, we want to know who Sherelle is and why the fuck she decided to do this. So I go through my message requests and it's Olivia saying, inbox me when you see this. So I'm like, hey, because I don't know who this person is. Mind you, I know that there's a hit on my head. The FBI didn't tell me anything because they're not going to release anything. Because what if I say, like, oh, I'm going to go and off this person because they try to, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go and do it first before they get to me. So I read the messages and she had a whole shindig. Like, oh, I was the one Ashley was hired. Like, none of this shit would have came about had she just took her name off my mom's house. I want to let you know that it was me that she hired along with my husband. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're safe. You're good. ABC, use this in court if you need to, right? Now, granted, I can say, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, any person would be like, okay, now I'm at a peace. I'm at peace. I can understand. Like, thank you for telling me. You know what I'm saying? But then it clicked in my head. Hell no, I can't be friends with you because as I'm going back through these messages, you said, had she took her name off your mama house, nobody would know about this. Meaning you would have did what? Offed me? Okay, boom. So all of that situation come about, I get back on the internet. I let the people know. Like, I done already told y'all everything that's going on at this point. Y'all, this is the motherfucker that was hired to do it. So as I'm giving y'all an update, like, this is the person that was doing it, I guess she took it in a negative light of, wait. So I'm telling you that I'm the one who was hired. I'm letting you know that you safe and now you want to bash me. It ain't about bashing you. It's about letting you know, like, hey, you were hired to off me, and now you want me to be your friend. You want me to be okay. when I'm looking at this with the same mind, like, bro, I'm furious. I'm furious, fam. Like, you telling me you would have never said anything had this woman went and signed her name, took her name off the thing, and then what? I'm not restarting the live. Like, bro, this is people. Those are whatchamacallits. I'm telling you, it's not. It's a fake notification, right? So wait. So I'm sitting here like, you want me to be okay with the fact that you were paid. And because you were paid, you thought you get a green pass because, oh, I'm going to tell Sherelle. You didn't tell Derica. You didn't tell Patrick. Why did you feel so comfortable to come and tell me? Bro, I never knew who you was, never heard of you, none of that. And when I found out who you were and I mentioned that you were the one paid, let's just say you double back. Like, she said, oh, I got 500,000, go get it done. You double back. We know who did it. You know what I'm saying? So it was never the fact of, oh, I want a reason to have vengeance against her. I want a reason to be mad. Like, bro, you made yourself known. The FBI didn't give me no names. They said, bro, this is what's happening. This is what's going on. We letting you know, stay on your pivot and we cool, right? You made yourself relevant. So now that I'm making you relevant to everybody else, it's an issue, right? Then she started saying I was clout chasing. I'm using her name for clickbait, this and that. I'm not using your name for nothing, ma'am. I didn't know who you are. I didn't know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, we fast forward, we go on past it, right? The FBI. I start posting that. I done been to the FBI. I done did the interview. I done did this. I done did that. What Nine Finger say? Nine Finger over there talking about, oh, it's fake. If I had did this, the FBI would have been got me. The FBI would have this. The FBI would have that, right? Granted, I don't know how the FBI work. Regardless of anything I done never did in life, the times I was on probation for assault on my baby daddy, all types of stuff, right? I'm not fucking with them boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm going to do my research before I tap into anything. I'm going to ask questions before I do whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they reached out to me, it made me kind of feel like it's some real shit going on. Like, I sent my kids to go live with their father. Alex was down there with her grandparent, like all types of stuff. And I was staying at the time, my homeboy's house. Like, I'm not going home. I was real deal scared for my life. Like, motherfuckers is crazy. You tapping on my door. You tapping on my door. So we go through it. Ashley mocking them. Oh, the FBI, da-da-da. Y'all seen all them drawings and pictures and BS that she was putting on Facebook, right? They're cloud chasing. They're this and they're that. Freaking Olivia saying the same thing. I'm sitting back chilling. Like, at this point, if the FBI don't get you, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what the hell they told me. And it's not up to me to make a bunch of bird brains understand that I'm real life living this. You got people saying like, oh my God, you're clout chasing. Like, why are you still talking about this? Because had I not been talking about it, had they succeeded, I'd be 6 feet under right now. That's why I'm talking about it. So, boom. I'm minding my business. I talked to Dr. Harwell, you know what I'm saying? I talked to Patrick, like, I talk to Patrick all the time. Dr. Harwell, you know, she's a busy person or whatever. So I'm chilling, and then I get a text message from my friend. She was like, he was like, charges have been filed. Huh? Charges have been filed on what? You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a long time. I'm thinking the FBI then forgot about us. I log into my portal, I don't see shit. And she was like, no, like they going down for like attempted murder, RICO charges, right? I was like, huh? Oh, I ain't worried about nobody popping up. Pop up, you gonna get popped out. I'm telling you. Pop up, you gonna get popped out. Felon with it. I'm telling you. So anyways, I was like, what? Like, come on, man. You got to get concrete proof. Like, I'm not about to, like, do this whole back and forth. Like, I'm not finna do none of that. So he was like, no, I'm telling you, but let me get proof, and I'm gonna send it to you. So I'm chilling. I'm in the store. I'm trying to get some asparagus, some ginger. I'm trying to make some healthy water because me and my dude go to the gym every day. You know, I'm trying to get healthy. I'm focusing on me and my kid. I get a phone call. It's motherfucking D. Harwell. Hello, how you doing? How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? Because I really adore that lady. The same way I adored Ashley until she did what she did. Like, I really adore that lady. So she was like, charges have been filed. Everything's cool. Like, you know, you should have got an email, ABCXYZ. And I'm like, I should have got an email. So I'm in the store with her on speaker. My daughter right here, she's standing there telling me she want bananas. I'm ignoring her. Like, yes, that may make me a bad parent, but fuck it. So I'm going through. Boom. United States Department of Justice. I got the email and I'm reading it. R.E. Sherelle Hodge. Basically, we're here to inform you that charges have been filed against AG and JG. You know what I'm saying? I was like, huh?